There were obviously some questions about the defensive tackle position entering the season with no returning starters. Um, you and Eli Huggins come out and each have a sack. It's the first time in 3 years that two defensive tackles at K-State have each recorded a sack in the same game. So congrats on that. And just what kind of answers do you feel like you two were able to provide in your first game together?
Well, thank you for that. I think that it was just really, for me at least, it was just an amazing opportunity. It means a ton that Coach Tui had that kind of trust in us to go out there and make plays. And, hopefully we're able to make a couple plays. And obviously there's places where, I need to improve. And I know Eli would say the exact same thing if he was up here. So I think for both of us, it was just a really good opportunity, and we're just trying to make the most of it. And there's places where we're gonna get better.
How did you feel like you graded out after the game, after watching your performance, and in what ways do you feel like you can become even better?
It kind of, being honest, it kind of sucked, watching the film after that game. But there were some things that I felt like I did all right at, but I know there's a lot of things, getting off the ball a little more explosively, getting some better extension, feet movement, keeping my feet going it was a big thing that I noticed on Saturday. And then my pass rush is something that I'm always trying to work on and improve. So those are things that I kind of thought that those are things that stuck out to me after watching the film.
As it goes for debuts, though, for a season opener, just what kind of foundation do you feel like personally you were able to build to going forward in the season?
I hope that was I think that was a good starting point, a place where I'm, just looking forward to and excited for future opportunities to kind of build off, what we were able to do there along the defensive line on Saturday.
Thank you so much, Drew.
Thank you.
Kellis?
Hey, Drew. You guys had pretty good success against Arkansas State the first few drives, and then as the game went on, they seemed to adjust and score more points. What was the changing point in there in your mind?
That's a great question. I'm not sure in my mind that I could tell you exactly, when I felt a changing point. I don't know how, I felt like, at least for me, I felt like it was pretty consistent. I thought that their O-line played, pretty well. I mean, that was a pretty veteran group. There's a lot of seniors in that group, and I thought they played pretty well. And obviously, they had quite a bit of success against us, especially in the second half, put up quite a few points.
And where's the cohesion level at for you guys in the D-line? Is it where you want it right now?
Yeah, actually, cohesion is something that I think is one of our strong suits along the D-line. I think we're all really close. I think we play well together. You talk about Wyatt Hubert and Eli and Bronson and Khalid Duke. I think there's a lot of, we understand each other and even, with the younger guys, Derek and D and JP, I think it's a great group of guys and we all trust each other and we know that, we're going to take care of business. So I think cohesion is one of our strong suits as a D line.
Dr. Scott?
Yeah, hey, Drew. Obviously, there's some talent. There's also some freshman talent. It appears like with NUDK getting his first experience, and then TJ Smith getting on the field on defense. Just what do you think about? How would you assess the strides made by these true freshmen, even guys that weren't able to see the field on Saturday, where they're at, and what kind of production they could give you guys to be an asset this season?
Yeah, absolutely. We got a lot of young talent. Felix obviously is. That's a big, strong, fast kid, and he came in here with a chip on his shoulder, and he's going to be a great player here. Ronald Triplett is a freshman D tackle that we have in our room who's worked really hard and is going to be a really good player here. You mentioned TJ Smith. He's obviously going to be a very good player. We got a lot of young guys on defense. T. Denson. There's a lot of guys that are going to be contributors here in the not so near future. And I think, we've seen some of that already, on Saturday. So I'm excited for what those guys can do.